to all those present in the live with us this evening. Today is a very special live because we have our entire team here who works non-stop, tirelessly, passionately to ensure that ATLs thrive and grow and become a nurturing place for students to develop their innovation skill sets and a mindset that thinks differently. Let me take a moment to introduce the team. My name is Swati and I am the innovation lead. I have been involved in the strategy and operations for the program. We also have Vishnu Priya here, who's our social media guru with a deep passion for education. Then we have Naba, who's our tech enthusiast and our operations expert. Madhuri, who has joined the team a few months back and is now expertly managing the Mentor of Change program. And finally, last but not the least, we have Ronak, who is our veteran and needs no introduction. I'm sure all of you are familiar with him. We are here to talk about our flagship competition, the ATL Marathon, which is ongoing. I'm sure many of you have a lot of questions, and we hope that after today's live, most of your questions will be resolved. This is going to be a very interactive and conversational session where the five of us will listen to each other's experiences of the marathon. We're going to talk about what's new this year and what prizes are in store for the winners this year. As you all know, ATL Marathon is a national level innovation challenge where students, with the help of their teachers and mentors, develop innovative solutions in the form of working prototypes. These innovative solutions, the best of them, are then presented at national and international level platforms as well. We have all gone through a very tough year last year. However, that did not stop our students, our teachers, and mentors from innovating. ATL Marathon 2019 saw some excellent innovations, and as you're all aware, the top 150 teams across India were selected, which underwent the Student Innovator Program, the SIP, with our partners and incubation centers. The top teams from SIP further got an opportunity to be a part of the Student Entrepreneurship Program, the SEP, where their prototypes are further developed and enhanced. They are taught essential skill sets of business and finance and entrepreneurship, patenting as well, till the time that their products are actually launched in the market. Launched in the year where COVID-19 brought the world to a standstill, this year's ATL Marathon 2020 will draw inspiration from Atmanirbhar Bharat and align itself with the Sustainable Development Goals. This marathon will rest on the five pillars of Atmanirbhar Bharat, namely the economy, infrastructure, system, demography, and demand. We recently concluded the voting phase of the marathon, which saw about 22,000 students and teachers and mentors participating to vote on a problem statement that they most relate to. And as we now begin the next phase, we hope that the marathon this year will bring all the innovative minds together to do some quality research, ideate, and solve some of the most pressing problems of our nation to achieve the goal of becoming Atmanirbhar. While we're at this, I want to ask a question to my colleague Vishnu. Vishnu Priya, we've worked together to conceptualize the marathon since 2019 and again in 2020. What are your expectations from the student teams this year, and how have they evolved over the last few years? Is there any particular instance that you think of where a student team has surprised you with their innovation or their teamwork? Over to you, Vishnu.
I think a lot has changed in the past year. Because the unprecedented situation caused by the pandemic, the response from the global community had to be swift and very rooted and innovation initiatives and activities were ramped up at all levels across the globe. And both research and innovation have been very core to the ATL program and the ATL Marathon. In fact, the very tagline of the ATL Marathon is research, ideate, innovate, and implement, covering the entire journey or trajectory from identifying a societal problem to innovating a solution and finally implementing it. This is the primary expectation from this. Since 2019, the students have had the opportunity to share and select the problems that they are passionate about and want to solve. This year, the problem statements are centered around the 5 pillars of an Atmanirbhar Bharat and aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals adopted by the United Nations. So first, pick a problem that you want to solve. Research, which is a process of systematic inquiry that entails collection of data, documentation of critical information, and analysis and interpretation of that data. So the students are encouraged to do surveys, which is taking up any project. The next stage is ideation. This is the most exciting stage where you can get together with your team and brainstorm for new ideas. Be open and consider the pros and cons of all the ideas you come up with. Shortlist the best ones and move to the next stage, which is innovation. Once the team has decided uh, the one idea they want to innovate for, they can start the innovation stage using all the resources we have in the ATL lab, both offline and online. The next stage is implementation. Once you have the prototype ready, you can submit your entry on the ATL Marathon 2020 application portal. But then don't just stop there. Try implementing that innovation in your school or at home and track how effectively it is addressing the problem you had picked. Improvise and keep honing it. This is the primary expectations from the students who participate in this challenge, to cover all these steps and stages as they work their way through the competition. All the ATL schools are requested to ensure that their students participate in this challenge. Now, coming to the second part of your question, there have been a lot of excellent entries that we have received in the previous editions of the marathon, where the innovations were aspirational for that time, but quite relevant in the post-pandemic world. For instance, artificial intelligence-based solutions that do not require manual intervention, and a lot of self-learning and e-learning solutions, which again are very relevant in today's time. I hope that that answers your question, Swati. And I would like to ask a question to Nava, my colleague Nava. Nava, we know that this is the third edition of the ATL Marathon. How is this edition different compared to the previous ones? What are some of the exciting opportunities waiting to be explored by the young innovators?
Thanks, Vishnupriya. So, AIM has always envisioned to foster entrepreneurship, innovation, and a curiosity in the students so that they can create better technological solutions for the future and contribute to the growing field of science and technology. We are all aware how 2020 has compelled the world to innovate and reinvent all aspects of our lives. We at ATL Innovation Mission have during 2020 witnessed some of the best ideas and innovations by our young innovators via various AIM challenges such as the Community Day Challenge, the App Innovation Challenge, and the response on the various modules that we have introduced during these times, such as the gaming module, the app development module, the Python learning module, and the AI module has been tremendous. The ATL Marathon 2020 is another step in this direction. The marathon this year has been perfectly aligned with the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister of being Atmanirbhar Bharat to become the trillion-dollar economy in the coming years. Like Swati and you have earlier explained, it rests on the 5 pillars of Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is economy, infrastructure, system, demography, and demand. Students can select any of the problem statements available under these 5 pillars and come up with solutions. It involves identifying the problem and solving it through creativity and innovation with the help of technology. With this challenge, we are giving students a platform to apply their knowledge and come up with their own unique innovations, providing them is, in what our opinion, a real world experience. We at Atal Innovation Mission are quite confident and positive that India can provide the world a new generation of researchers and innovators who can help the country to achieve its aim of becoming a global leader in the world of innovation. And of course, we have some absolutely exciting and amazing opportunities and prizes awaiting our young innovators for their efforts as we'll reach the end of this year's marathon, innovating and learning because like we all know, education is about learning, and if there's no learning, there's no education, is what I feel. And now, like, if we're talking about innovation and education, I have a question for my colleague Madhuri. Madhuri, like we all know, ATL Innovation Mission has been working very closely with school education system in fostering innovation and introducing the latest technologies. One of the key elements being setting up the mentor community network. You are part of the mentor network, like you are one of the key members of the mentor community. So can you please share your thoughts on how can the ATL mentors help the students in this year's marathon?
Thank you, Naba. Thank you for informing me about the Mentor India. So basically, Mentor India, where the mentor has come up to connect with the ATL schools in all over India. So with mentors community, it is a good opportunity. While mentors are the most expertise who are handling science and technology in their fields. So it's a good way and opportunity to connect with mentors with the ATL Marathon initiative. So we can, what the mentors basically can do with their expertise in the science and technology, they can basically promote a hub of innovations and entrepreneur system in the ATL Marathon challenge, and definitely they will be bringing more. They will be bringing more and more the instructions and more online workshops. So we hope that being a part of mentor community, mentor has more to do because they can only inspire, motivate, enable, teach, or any part of the any part of the innovation where they can basically put their ideas. So I guess from ideation, so I believe from ideation to the research part, it mentor has a larger role to play in mentor in the ATL marathon challenge. At the same time, we also believe that children will also get connected because they are very easy to connect and friendly, and they will be have a more and more broader out view of the challenges. So I hope this will be a more interesting way if the both the sides of students and mentors connect together, and we hope this will be a huge success in the coming days. Thank you, Naba.
Thank you, Madhuri. That was wonderful. And just want to emphasize again that mentors play such an important role for our student community. They are actually working in the fields that all the students are innovating in. So please don't hesitate to reach out to them, ask whatever doubts you need, whatever guidance you need on the technologies that you're using. And moving forward, I would like to ask Ronak to please give in your comments on this year's marathon, anything new, and what are the prizes that the students can expect this year.
First of all, good evening to all of you. नमस्ते, मेरा नाम रोना जोगेश्वर है और मैं अटल इनोवेशन मिशन नीति आयोग टीम से हूँ। आप सबसे वापस मिलके बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। अगर आपके कोई भी क्वेश्चंस या थॉट्स है मैराथन के बारे में तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में डाल सकते हैं और हम कोशिश करेंगे कि आपके क्वेश्चंस को हम आंसर कर पाए। सबसे पहली बात मैराथन के बारे में, एटीएल मैराथन का जेनेसिस इसी रीजन की वजह से हुआ था कि हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो अपने इनोवेटिव आइडियाज को एक स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड प्लेटफॉर्म पे लाए और उस इनोवेटिव आइडिया को आगे परस्यू करें। इसी रीजन की वजह से एटीएल मैराथन में एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट एलिमेंट है जो है रिसर्च। आप रिसर्च कैसे कर सकते हैं? आपको अगर एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट को आइडेंटिफाई करना है तो आपको ऑन ग्राउंड अपनी कम्युनिटी में जाना होगा। आप प्लीज अपने ऑन ग्राउंड कम्युनिटी में जाइए, वहां पे लोगों से बात कीजिए, अलग अलग बेनिफिशियरी से बात कीजिए जिनके पास कोई एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट ऑलरेडी है या आप वहां पे एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट जो आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं। इसको एम्पैथी बोलते हैं। एक एम्पैथी बेस्ड अप्रोच से आप एक अच्छा प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट को आइडेंटिफाई कर पाएंगे। इस प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट को आइडेंटिफाई करने के बाद आपको एक बहुत ही रिसर्च लेड अप्रोच लेना है जिसमें आप अपने आइडियाज को फर्दर डिफाइन और टेस्ट कर पाएंगे। ऐसे आइडियाज को डेवलप करने के लिए आप सभी स्टूडेंट्स को अपने टीचर्स और अपने मेंटर्स की सपोर्ट, गाइडेंस और मेंटरशिप की बहुत जरूरत होगी। इसके लिए टीचर्स का इस पर्टिकुलर मैराथन जर्नी में होना बहुत ही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। एंड With that same reason, we actually have a lot of teachers who are part of our various gratification models as well. मैं टीचर्स को यही रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगा कि अपने स्टूडेंट टीम्स क्रिएट कीजिए और 15 से 20 आइडियाज आइडेंटिफाई करने की कोशिश कीजिए अपने डिफरेंट स्टूडेंट टीम्स के साथ, और इन 15 से 20 आइडियाज को आइडेंटिफाई करके आप सबमिट कर सकते हैं। हमारे पास 10 प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स हैं जो हमने आइडेंटिफाई किए, या मैं ये बोलूँगा ये आपने ही आइडेंटिफाई किए हैं। हमारे पास एक वोटिंग फेज था जिससे ये 10 प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स आइडेंटिफाई हुए हैं, एंड मैं बहुत जल्द उसको डिस्प्ले भी करूंगा आपके साथ। जस्ट गिव मी अ मोमेंट। यस, सो जैसा कि आप मेरी स्क्रीन देख सकते हैं, जो आत्मनिर्भर भारत के जो 5 मेजर पिलर्स हैं, इकोनॉमी, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, सिस्टम, डेमोग्राफी और डिमांड, हर एक पिलर पे हमने 2 प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स को आइडेंटिफाई किया है जो सबसे ज्यादा वोट्स आइडेंटिफाई हुए हैं। अगर आपने वोट नहीं दिया तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप मैराथन में अप्लाई कर नहीं सकते। आप कोई भी 1, 2 या आप 10 के 10 प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स को आइडेंटिफाई करके अपने इनोवेशन सबमिट कर सकते हैं। खाली इंश्योर कीजिए कि आपके सभी प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स के जो सॉल्यूशंस होंगे वो अलग अलग इनोवेशंस हों। एक इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है कम्युनिटी के बारे में। अगर आप कम्युनिटी के साथ एंगेज करेंगे तो आपके इनोवेशंस को एक बहुत ही ज्यादा रिसर्च ओरिएंटेड फ्लेवर मिलेगा। ये करने के लिए आप अपने आसपास के स्कूल्स के और कम्युनिटी के बच्चों के साथ टीम अप करके भी मैराथन में पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं, और हम आपको ये करने के लिए बहुत ज्यादा एनकरेज भी करना चाहेंगे। अब मैराथन में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है ग्रेटिफिकेशन का। जब हम कोई भी कॉम्पिटिशन या कॉन्टेस्ट कंक्लूड करते हैं तब एक प्रोटोटाइप सबमिट होने के बाद उस पर्टिकुलर कॉम्पिटिशन खत्म हो जाता है, लेकिन मैराथन में ऐसा नहीं है। मैराथन में आपकी इनोवेशन जर्नी जस्ट शुरू होती है। आप एटीएल मैराथन में जो आइडिया सबमिट करेंगे वो आप आइडिया को एक इनोवेशन से, एक आइडिया से, एक इनोवेशन से एक प्रोटोटाइप लेवल तक ला सकते हैं। अगर आप टॉप टीम्स में सिलेक्ट होते हो तो टॉप टीम्स को हम स्टूडेंट इनोवेटर प्रोग्राम प्रोवाइड करते हैं। स्टूडेंट इनोवेटर प्रोग्राम आपको एक नया थॉट प्रोसेस देता है, क्योंकि आप अटल इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स की मेंटरशिप के अंडर काम करते हैं। वहां पे आप अपने एक प्रोटोटाइप के टेक्नोलॉजी रेडीनेस लेवल को इम्प्रूव करते हैं और एक प्रोडक्ट बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं। वैसे ही एम के बहुत सारे पार्टनर्स हैं, कॉर्पोरेट पार्टनर्स हैं, स्टार्टअप पार्टनर्स हैं, एंड बहुत सारे मेंटर्स हैं जो इस कम्युनिटी को सपोर्ट करना चाहते हैं, इन स्टूडेंट इनोवेटर्स को सपोर्ट करना चाहते हैं। तो हम इन कॉर्पोरेट्स के साथ बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम्स भी प्रोवाइड करते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, पिछले साल हमने IBM, एडोबी और डेल के साथ स्टूडेंट इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम्स प्रोवाइड किए थे। हमारे गर्ल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए हमारे पास एक स्पेसिफिक प्रोग्राम है जो है शी कोच प्रोग्राम। ये प्रोग्राम डेल के साथ हम अनाउंस करते हैं एंड ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं, और टॉप गर्ल इनोवेटर टीम्स को ये चांस मिला जाता है। इसमें आप अपने प्रोटोटाइप को प्रोडक्ट लेवल पे लाते हैं, उसकी इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स के बारे में भी समझते हैं, और इन सभी तीनों एक्सपीरियंसेस से आप एक स्टूडेंट इनोवेटर से स्टूडेंट एंटरप्रेन्योर बन सकते हैं। आप अपने आइडियाज को एक्चुअली में एक एंटरप्रेन्योरल माइंडसेट से देख पाएंगे, और शायद आप एक अपना खुद का स्टार्टअप बना सकते हैं। एटीएल मैराथन की जर्नी से आप एक जॉब सीकर से आप एक जॉब क्रिएटर बन सकते हैं, एंड ये ही सबसे बड़ी एडवांटेज है एटीएल मैराथन की आप एक जर्नी का पार्ट है। ये पूरी की पूरी जर्नी आपको एक स्टूडेंट इनोवेटर से एक स्टूडेंट एंटरप्रेन्योर बनाएगी, और आपको एक बहुत ही ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट इंडिविजुअल बनाएगी। एंड हम हमेशा आप स्टूडेंट इनोवेटर्स को सेलिब्रेट करते रहेंगे। विद दैट, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम, एंड ओवर टू यू, स्वाति।
Thank you so much, Ronak. I can see that there are a lot of questions that have been asked. We will try to answer as many as we can today. So let me start with one question that was asked. Is the date for voting for marathon increased? So just want to inform everyone that the voting phase of marathon is over now. We got about 22,000 entries. Now the next phase where you can choose a problem statement and start innovating has begun. And just to clarify, if you have not been able to participate in voting, that does not matter. You can still participate in this space. You can still participate and submit your innovations. What do we have to build in this marathon was another question. Vishnupriya, would you like to take that up?
Sure, Swati. So the question is, what do we have to build in this marathon? Like Swati mentioned, 10 shortlisted problem statements based on the votes that you guys had given. 10 problem statements have been released, and it's also available on our AIM website. So look at the problems that have been released. Pick a problem that you want to resolve for, like find solutions for, and based on that problem, based on that solution, you can develop a prototype. It can be any innovation. It can be a physical prototype, or it can be an online tool. So you can use all the ATL resources that you have in your ATL lab, as well as all the online resources that ATL has released in the recent past, like app development module, gaming module, etc. So basically, what you have to build in the marathon, you have to build a solution. It can be a physical prototype, or it can be an online tool addressing the problem statements that have been released. I hope that answers the question. Thank you.
Thanks, Vishnu. The next questions that we have are on where can we submit and how do we submit the ideas like video pictures. So, like last year, if you have participated, we have a portal which will soon be live next week, and we will announce that on our social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and on the website as well, the AIM website. So, on the portal, you will be able to register yourself, your team details, and the team size can be 2 or 3 people. Now, in that portal itself, you will be able to submit your research documents, your video for your final solution, and any other pictures that you wish to submit. So that portal will be live next week, and you will be able to see that there. The next question is, can we submit multiple projects? Yes, you can submit multiple projects. Make sure that your innovation is unique and you have done your background research, but you are free to submit as many projects as you would like. Again, another question on what is the eligible age limit. This is for students from 6th standard to 12th standard in ATL schools. And in the ATL schools, we encourage you to partner with community schools in your neighborhood areas which don't have an ATL. Team up with the students from community schools. You're free to do that and submit your ideas. You can submit software solutions also, apps, websites, anything. I am sure most of you don't have access to your ATLs right now. So you're free to do whatever you can online at sitting inside your homes as well. It doesn't have to be a physical prototype all the time. Another question is, we have already registered for ATL Marathon, but we still have more teams to join. Can we re-register? Of course, you can re-register again. The portal will be live next week, so you can register different teams. You can be a part of multiple teams as well. You will have at least 2 months.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. No, continue, please, Naba.
Yeah, there's a question you should, I think you should take it up, whether the students have to submit the finished product or the final prototype, whether they have to submit or not.
So, yes, you have to submit your research that you've done. You have to submit the background work as well as a video showcasing your working prototype. It doesn't have to be a physical prototype. As I said, it can be an app as well, where you can show us your screens and the working of the app itself. Last date will be announced shortly, but you'll at least have 2 months to submit your ideas. So encourage all of you and all your students to participate, all your friends to participate. This year, from the mission director of ATL Innovation Mission, all of us are encouraging all schools to at least submit 15 to 20 innovations. Uh, when I say 15 to 20, it is for the entire school. I saw a question, somebody asking, do each of us have to submit? You're welcome to, but this is more for the entire school, and encourage your friends also to participate. You have to give the prototype and not limit it just to the idea. So make sure you spend your time on research, ideation, as well as the prototype. But we need the solutions as well. Yes. Um, I am not able to see any other questions that I have not answered. How to apply? You will be able to apply on the portal next week once we announce it. You can see that on the website and social media. For the problem statements, Ronak had displayed it, but that will be available on our Facebook social media platforms as a creative with a link. You can click on the link and see all the 10 problem statements. It will also be put up on the portal when it's live, so you can choose one and start working on it. Individually, you cannot participate. It has to be a team of at least 2 or 3 people. Yes, it can be a virtual. If you mean virtual prototype, it's a software product. Yes, it can be a software product.
Participation is allowed?
Sorry, Naba? You were saying?
Individual participation
No,
is
individual is not allowed. As I said, there will be at least 2 people in a team or 3 people in a team.
There is one more question asking, can we also use other websites to make application? Yes, you can. You can use all sorts of open source material that is available out there. But the final solution, the final prototype that you innovate, you should share that. So you can go through the application portal and see how exactly you have to submit the prototype. But yes, you can use all the resources that you have at your disposal to be able to take part in this competition. And also adding one more point, so we encourage all the schools to at least have 25 entries from your school, and make sure that all the students are encouraged to participate in this ATL Marathon. And the ATL Innovation Mission team will be recognizing all these schools, teachers, principals, and students who take part in this marathon. So just wanted to put this out there.
I also wanted to clarify, last marathon, we had different phases where we had a research and ideation phase and then an innovation phase. This time, we understand that it was difficult for students to do that since access to ATL is difficult. So we have combined all the phases. You will not get a separate innovation phase time. This is the entire time where you have to do your research ideation as well as innovation. So you will get 3 months to do it, 2 to 3 months to do it, and the last date will be announced when the portal is live. So for now, you can consider the last date to be February end. And all of you, please start participating and researching and ideating on the solutions. So if there are no other questions, anybody else from the team who would like to add something live right now? Ronak, Nabab, Vishnu, anything else to be added? Madhuri?
I think there's one important question from school saying that because of COVID-19, we cannot go to the school. So where will we get all the things for the project? So, sir or ma'am, like we have already addressed that it is open to you. Either if schools or students have access to their ATL labs, then they can use the equipment that is available in the ATL lab. Otherwise, there are a lot of online resources that you can leverage. So it is not restricted that you have to submit a physical prototype. You can have an online tool, a game, an app, a website, anything. So just pick a problem you want to solve and you can have a digital or a physical solution innovation. So I hope that answers the question.
Thanks, Vishnu. And a lot of questions on can we have 4 people in a team? So the team size can be 2 or 3 people. And these are the students, 2 students or 3 students, and it will have a teacher, your ATL in charge, and if you have a mentor of change, then the mentor of change as well. So 4 people cannot be in a team, it's 2 or 3 people only. Um, so yeah, let me conclude by giving over the mic to Ronak. Ronak, any last words that you'd like to add?
Thank, sorry. Thank you so much, all team members.
Can a team have 4 people? Again, just sorry, Ronak. I think I see the question again. No, you cannot have 4 people in a team, just 2 or 3 people only. Yeah, Ronak, please.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry for the technical glitch. Um, I would like to thank all the team members at the ATL Innovation Mission team at Niti Aayog for formalizing the whole ATL Marathon, the fourth season of ATL Marathon. The past three seasons have been extremely amazing. We have had a chance to showcase the student innovations to various forums, both national and international. And this is also a huge opportunity for all of you students and teachers to showcase your innovative ideas at a national and a global scale. With that, we expect and we hope to hear back from you in large numbers in the form of entries for the ATL Marathon 4.0. And with that, we say thank you so much for joining this particular YouTube live. This YouTube live will be available on our channel and you can refer to it at any particular point of time. In case you have any queries, please do write to us and we'll be more than happy to assist you in whatever way possible. So with that, thank you so much and God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.